for the board, so it was a pleasure meeting you. So how long have you been at school? If you don't mind me
About 30 years.
asking?
Started. Yeah, graduated in mid-90s. So I've been with my current firm for about 15 years or so. I handle municipal governmental work for a number of different communities and Southeast Michigan. So,
What school did you graduate from?
Michigan.
Grade.
Yeah, Michigan State undergrad learning law school.
You said Notre Dame?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome.
You ever watch The View?
I don't.
Okay, one of the people on The View was one of my classmates.
Which one?
Sunny Austin.
Oh.
Yeah, she went by a different name back then.
I'm sure.
They were classmates, way back when. I've been talking probably 30 years. But
Wow. You don't know.
yeah,
Prosper.
it's been a great school. Kind of a national scope, so I got friends all over the country now.
All over the world.
Yeah.
All over the world. So many friends just come to
Yeah, but my loyalty is to Michigan State, so
Of course.
that's where I went. That's where my wife went. That's where we met. Two of our three kids went through there. The third one is our least favorite, went to U of M. So
Right.
yeah, we always tell me he's in third place.
Okay. Well, we got a good school. We are in the top schools
Yeah.
in the United States. So we're not shabby at all. I just tell people that I feel that Michigan is really good, but before the rest of the world,
Mhm.
that's just it. We're innovators, the makers, and it's just it. It's better than our colleges, our football teams. I just wish the lines were together. I'm so tired of playing with my
They
emotions.
kind of had it together.
I mean,
They had it together for most of the
did.
year. It was a fun ride.
But
It
it's
was a fun
just-
ride.
But it was a fun ride. Last, I'm like, I
Yeah.
want to get to see you to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I've been rooting for him since I think 1975. When I was old enough to start watching TV, that's when I started following Lion. So that's been a whole lot of success. So I kind of appreciate it when we have something.
I mean, I do, but I really need them to get that Super Bowl trophy. I feel that the Pistons, we won. We had our time with hockey.
Yeah, the Pistons
and the
are actually-
Flyers kicked butt.
Yeah, they're actually better. This is actually better. Like recently, like this year, they're actually doing pretty well. They had a long.
It's like every 10 years.
Yeah.
Every decade we get a hot streak out of them, but I'm excited. So the Tigers really did kick butt last year. I mean, yeah, because when they started off, I think they won. I went to their game over Memorial Day weekend.
Mhm.
So I think on Saturday, and I think they played Sunday too.
Okay.
And they won straight up. I mean, downtown was so
Yeah, it's
hot. It's like the type of energy they bring.
Mhm.
It's just
Yeah.
phenomenal.
when the baseball team is good, it kind of lifts a community the whole summer. Because
yeah, it
there's a
does.
game pretty much every day.
Exactly.
Football, people watch the game on Sunday, then they celebrate or complain, but then you gotta wait a week for another game. Baseball is just
It constantly.
one after another, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's great to have it was great to have a decent baseball team for the first time in the last 10 years.
Yeah.
Hey, Chief.
Hey, how are
Hey,
you?
how are you?
Good.
So this is our you were I don't know, hearing.
Oh, I'm the interim chief of police.
interim chief of police.
Yeah.
Okay, hi, chief of police.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm great. I'm Yolanda, secretary of the school board.
Okay.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
So what made you decide to get on the school board?
Education has always been my passion.
Okay.
Absolutely, and I feel that, well, my children, my youngest daughter, she just graduated. I think just 17, so she's going to OCC take her prereq, so
Sure.
that she can figure out what she wants to
That's
do.
a great move.
I'm trying to push her away. You know, I'm giving my.
I'll forgive you. I'll forgive you. Yeah.
I'm trying to get her to go, but you know, so I have been a resident in Highland Park since 1998, and so post-secondary school, our children had to go to the surrounding communities. I didn't give purpose for them to have a post-secondary school for them to go to. And wherever I went to, wherever I go, and I speak for Highland Park, location of the demographic, we always have something how to think about the career academy. Once upon a time, a lot of people started. A lot of good people, still a lot of good people said that they were raised here. And it's just like, why not? Why not put some, get some innovative ideas and put some help in the first and grade. I
Yeah.
feel that even when I went to the town hall, the decline of the population, you know, is kind of responsible for getting funding so we can move on.
See, right now, after 1 year interim, then you become automatic chief.
Pardon me?
I said, so after 1 year interim, you automatically
Yeah.
become chief. I guess it don't work that way in Highland Park. Huh?
No.
Yeah, that's a difficult.
It works for me, so.
Because it can
How's your
fluctuate
son?
your budget.
Good.
But
He's
I
still
did
working
about
on
10
board.
years on my school board. We
You
lived in
remember
Boston.
telling this Henry said hi, okay?
I will.
We
Okay,
moved in
that's awesome.
1998.
Right.
We got our start from there. We're still there. Yeah, I did like 10 years on our school board. And that was something that we struggle with the budget every year, not knowing what your head count's gonna be.
Exactly.
Because the schools of choice, it kind of
Absolutely.
goes up and down. So you can have a couple $100,000 fluctuation pretty easily.
Easily, absolutely. And then, like I said, it offsets when the community declines as well, and when people move out and move in. And so we need that to go up. We need people to come in. So in my thought process, what can you do? You can work on the educational system and try to offer some things that are competitive from the surrounding communities to try to draw the attention to expand the enrollment. And
Yeah.
then, you know, the community becomes, it's almost like the philosophy of building it become.
Yeah,
You know.
you really, unfortunately, the districts have to market themselves now.
Well, that's what we're
They've
looking
gotta
at, and
compete,
being more
Because when they
innovative.
compete for students, they're competing for their funding.
Absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah, like when I was a kid, that wasn't, I think that funding model started in 1994. So I was out of school at that point. But back then, you didn't have districts advertising other districts trying to pull kids away and start new programs to like retail shops. You know, they're all competing against each other.
Yeah.
That makes it so tough.
Well, it's just because how the educational system is going now. I mean, it is, to me, it's looking like it's going into a privatized type situation, especially with the new thing that's going across, you know, with the federal.
Oh, yeah, well, true, charter schools, you know.
Yeah, it's been branched off. I've been looking at that for the last couple of years, and I'm, well, longer than that. When my children were in elementary school, I've been following that, how it has branched out from, you know, state schools to charter schools and so on and so forth. And now here we are. And, you know, we're like a sneeze away from private institutions, and that's gonna put us in a whole different ballgame.
So what's your daughter looking to study? You said she just graduated last year. High school?
Yes, she did. I don't know what she's looking to study. So at first she wanted to be a producer and a writer. So now she's leaning towards social work and mental health. When they're young like that, they tend to change their major, and I give her that option to do so. That's why she's doing her prereqs at Oak Ridge.
My oldest did a OCC for a year or two out of high school before he went away to MSU. It was great because when he went, by the time he went, he kind of knew what he wanted to major in. He had kind of a path, and it's so much more affordable than a four-year institution, you're paying
Well, it's not.
$100 a credit hour instead of like.
Yeah, because I started off and I learned into a private institution, so if I had known what I know now, I think the better option would have been to get all of my prerequisites, because regardless of what she chooses, the prereqs has to be taken
Right.
care of anyway.
Yeah.
And then when she chooses her left with maybe one or two extra, and she's done with it. So, with that, she can flip flop as much as she wants.
Yeah.
And until we get into the big game, till we get into the Super Bowl,
Yeah.
that's the university, and then we're gonna have to start making some ground decisions. So,
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she'll have an idea where she wants to go, because some schools may have a program she's interested in,
mhm.
some may not, so,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like I said,
That's
these
good.
kids, they change their mind. though.
Yeah, our community colleges in general are pretty underutilized, I think,
Yeah,
just in
absolutely.
general.
You're right.
Okay, that's what I meant, in the email. And you said you remember.
Oh, yeah, I got it. I got all that.
Okay. Thank you. That's the agenda.
Perfect.
Do you need, yeah, you probably need one of these
Yeah.
as well.
Thank you.
Okay, now let's try this again. Well, good afternoon. Let me call this meeting to order of the Highland Park Coordinating Committee Plan of Action for the conduct of school district Highland Park elections for 2025 through 2029. The Election Commission is part of the coordinating committee, and present is Chief McMahon, City Attorney Bostic, and City Clerk Brenda Green. We have a quorum, and the meeting is called to order at 12 p.m. That's it, 12 p.m. That is just for the commission. Okay, the roll call is for the Highland Park School District, and here representing the school district is the newly elected school board member, Yolanda Harrison. Okay. Now, what position do you hold on the board?
Secretary.
You're the secretary to the board, okay,
Yes.
okay. Okay, I did mail out the information informing you why the meeting was being held according to state law every 4 years. The commission has to meet all over Wayne County and decide whether or not the report they had filed 4 years prior will still be the same report and responsibilities moving forward to the 29 years, a 4-year period. And that is where the city clerk of the community is the coordinator for all school board elections. They will handle everything for the school board elections, just as they do for local, federal, and state elections. So I had sent the report and all the duties that are included. And if there's no changes, the committee, which is us and yourself, you'll just agree to there are no changes, and it has to be sent to the Secretary of State and put on file. So that means from February of 2025 through 2029, there will be no changes in how we conduct your election. It will remain the same. And from what the only thing that has changed in the election since 2021 is early voting. And early voting is only for state and federal elections. So it wouldn't apply in effect for school board elections and also local elections. The only time it would apply is if the school or local elections are on the ballot with state and federal elections. Okay, if they got a state or federal election coming up, the school board is on there, just like it was this past November. And we had Highland Park local candidate, and then we had school board. So yes, the early voting would be available, but just for single local elections and single school board elections, we would not accommodate that. Did you have any questions, or anyone had any questions that they wanted you to ask that can answer?
Not to my knowledge.
No, okay. You had mentioned somebody said they didn't remember this coming to a meeting before I went downstairs. You said there was a member that asked you to print it out, you printed out and read it, and they said they didn't
No, that's
remember.
not what I said.
I'm sorry.
Paraphrasing it, guys.
Okay,
It's off the record.
okay, yeah, it's off. I misunderstood what you didn't say anything about someone?
No.
Okay, all right. I do apologize for
Apologies.
miscommunicating. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so this is the report that I will be submitting, and everyone must sign. And I submit it to the Secretary of State, and they will put it on file. And then I would forward you a copy for your files and for the board's file.
And just for the record, I believe when you asked me about my this, I said it was a mail copy that I received an email.
You did, you did.
So that may be what you were speaking of.
Okay, okay, all right. Yes, you did say that. Does the commission have any questions? Okay, none, okay,
No, I mean, basically what I'm reading is there's no changes from previous.
Correct.
process.
correct, okay. So with that being said, and you reviewing it, are you okay with it?
I have heard.
Okay, okay.
If you want me to make a motion,
Would you
I'll make a
please?
motion to review and approve the 2029 school district election coordinating committee agreement as presented.
Support.
Okay, it was moved by Attorney Bosnick and supported by Chief McMahon. All in favor? Any opposed? Okay, so the approval of the 2025-29 coordinating committee agreement goes forward. I think I need to take a vocal vote. Attorney Boston?
Yes.
Chief McMahon?
Yes.
Secretary Harris?
Yes.
Clerk Green? Yes.
And then will you be sending out a signature copy or we're gonna sign it?
Yes,
Okay.
no, you're gonna sign this copy now,
Okay.
and I'll send a copy for your file. On their signature line. Okay. And signature for you also. If you can pass it,
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Okay, so we do have audience people in the audience. This is time for public comment. Anyone like to make a comment from the public? Okay, with no comments from the public, can I get an adjournment for this meeting at 2:18?
I'll make a motion to adjourn meeting.
Support.
All in support of adjourning the meeting at 2:18, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? The meeting is adjourned at 2:18. I want to thank everyone for coming. And I forgot, let me back up. I would like to introduce everybody. I forgot that. This is our Highland Park Police Chief, James McMahon.
Hi.
This is our Nicole. Yeah, I did.
Self-introduction.
Oh, okay. I said I would do that, but going downstairs and got me off my rocker. This is our Attorney Bostic. And as you know, I'm Clerk Green. All right, welcome aboard. If there's anything I can do for you, feel free to reach out to me. Okay, thank you. Okay, with
Yeah,
that being said.
Yeah, we'll see you in 2029.
Well, have fun.
All right, we'll see you 2 in 4 years, all right? We'll see you back here. I'll bring snacks, okay?
All right.
Hold on to it because they'll try and get out of it.
Yeah.
4 years from now, we'll see this next.
That's right, that's
See you guys.
right.
Take care, guys. See you guys.
All right, take care. All right.
Yeah.
All right, thanks for coming, Doris. I didn't get your name.
Anastasia.
Oh, Anastasia.
That's my
Okay, that's a nice name. I like that name.
My daughter's name Anastasia.
Oh,
that's so
okay.
sweet.
Good people, good people. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
You got everything? Okay, you've been shopping, huh? You like me. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, so. Sure. Yeah.